Welcome to One Mega Video Channel. Subscribe to the channel, like the video and share with your friends. In this video, we will see British royals wearing sapphire jewels, birthstone of September month. This is part 1 of the video. Check the part 2 in the end. Queen Mary's Russian brooch. The late Queen Elizabeth II of Britain owned and wore sapphires throughout her 70 years reign. Over the years, the British monarch chose a family heirloom when she attended a service of Thanksgiving to mark the centenary of the Royal British Legion inside Westminster Abbey in London. On October 12, 2021, pinned to her blue coat was the royal jewel known as Queen Mary's Russian brooch, as it was given to the then Princess Mary of Teck as a royal wedding present in 1893 by Empress Mary Feodorovna of Russia. The royal brooch features a large square-cut diamond and a blue square Kabokon sugar loaf sapphire set in a scroll frame of diamonds. The royal brooch can be worn on its side or even vertically, as the British Queen has done here in above picture. The jewel came into Queen Elizabeth II's collection in 1953, and it's not the only jewel with origins in Russia, with the British Queen's royal jewelry vault containing many pieces with links to Russia, including the deposed Romanov dynasty. The late Queen Elizabeth II wore the brooch countless times during her reign, often pairing it with blue outfits over the years. King George VI Victorian suit. This above parure or set in the picture is known as the King George VI Victorian suit, as the sapphire stones are thought to have been made during the 1850s. The sapphire and diamond earrings and necklace were gifted to the British Queen by her father, King George, on her royal wedding day. In 1963, Queen Elizabeth II had the tiara made along with a bracelet. The set features blue sapphire cuts in various shapes, including emerald, cushion, and pear-shaped stones. She is pictured above. Here we can see wearing the parure on board the Royal Yacht Britannia during her visit to France in 1992. Prince Albert sapphire brooch. This royal brooch belonged to the late British Queen Victoria, late Queen Elizabeth II's great-great-grandmother. The sapphire and diamond brooch became known as the Prince Albert brooch, Queen Victoria's royal wedding brooch, after the consort presented the jewel to Queen Victoria the night before the royal wedding in 1840. Queen Victoria wore it pinned to her royal wedding dress as her something blue. It features a large blue sapphire set in gold, surrounded by 12 white diamonds. In a cluster style, the royal brooch is part of the royal collection and has been worn by every British queen since Victoria. Queen Elizabeth II regularly wore this brooch, including here during a visit to the Children's Wood Project on June 30, 2021 in Glasgow, Scotland. Dubai sapphire suit. This royal necklace, earrings and bracelet are known as Dubai sapphire suit, gifted to British Queen Elizabeth II by Sheikh Rashid of Dubai during her state visit to the Gulf in 1979. They are created by London jeweler Asprey and feature sapphires surrounded by diamond loops. The British Queen wore this suit many times during her reign, including here on the right in 2005 during a visit to Canada. She paired the earrings and necklace with Queen Alexandra's Kokoshnik tiara. The then Duchess of Cambridge wore the earrings for the first time during her royal visit to Scotland in 2021. Carrington feather brooch. Queen Elizabeth II received this brooch as a royal wedding present in 1947 from jewelers Carrington and Company. It features a square-shaped sapphire that has a violet-purple hue. The British Queen often wears this brooch with blue or purple outfits to bring out the color-changing features of the unique stone. She is pictured here at the Guards Chapel, Wellington Barracks on February 22, 2019 in London. Empress Marie Feodorovna's sapphire brooch. This royal brooch originally belonged to Empress Marie Feodorovna of Russia. She received the jewel as a royal wedding gift in 1866 from her sister and brother-in-law, the Prince and Princess of Wales, the future King Edward VII and Queen Alexandra of Britain. The royal jewel were smuggled out of Russia during the Revolution and later sold at auction by her daughters. Queen Mary bought the brooch at auction and it later passed to her granddaughter, Queen Elizabeth II. It features a large oval-shaped sapphire surrounded by 2 rows of white diamonds. Suspended from the brooch is a pearl pendant which can be removed. Here in the above picture, the British Queen wears the royal brooch in the Solomon Islands during a visit to the Pacific on October 18, 1982. Empress Marie Feodorovna's sapphire brooch. The late Queen Elizabeth II wore the Empress Marie Feodorovna's sapphire brooch minus its pearl drop when she and the late Prince Philip visited Saudi Arabia in 1979. The Stuart Sapphire. The imperial state crown was worn by Queen Elizabeth II for 70 years. It played a prominent role in the late monarch's funeral procession after she died on September 8, 2022. The crown is part of the British Crown Jewels, a royal collection of 100 objects and more than 23,000 gemstones that have been protected at the Tower of London since 1600s. Made in 1937, the imperial state crown was closely based on a crown designed by Queen Victoria. In 1838, it features 317-carat Cullinan II diamond and the Black Princess ruby, which is not a ruby at all but a spinel. At the back of the crown is a large over sapphire known as the Stuart Sapphire, weighing 104 carats. It is traditionally thought to have been smuggled by James II when he fled England in December 1688. He passed it to his son Prince James Francis Edward, the Old Pretender, and it eventually came into the collection of Henry, Cardinal York. It is said when an Italian dealer, Angioli Bonelli, was sent on behalf of Prince George IV to retrieve any remaining Stuart papers. After the Cardinal's death, he encountered a Venetian merchant who produced a large sapphire, saying that it belonged to the Stuart crown. Bonelli purchased the sapphire and returned it to Britain. George IV believed it was Stuart sapphire, and by time of Queen Victoria's coronation, it was set into the front of the band of her state crown. It was moved to rear of the band in 1909 to make way for newly acquired Cullinan II. Diana's sapphire engagement ring. Made by Garrard, which was appointed crown jeweller in 1843, the sapphire ring worn by Diana, Princess of Wales, was arguably her most iconic piece. The ring was presented to Diana by Prince Charles in 1981 and chosen by the royal bride out of a catalogue in a break from royal tradition. Instead of having it custom made, the ring features a 12-carat Ceylon sapphire surrounded by 14 solitaire diamonds, all set in 18-carat white gold. Princess Diana of Wales had her royal engagement ring slightly altered several years after receiving it when Prince Charles of Wales presented it to Princess Diana. The royal ring initially featured 8 white gold prongs, 2 in each corner surrounding the sapphire. By 1983, an additional 6 prongs were added, most like to ensure the structural integrity of the sapphire. The changes are minimal and barely alters the look of the ring. Princess Diana's ring is now worn by Catherine, the Princess of Wales, Duchess of Cambridge. The Saudi sapphire suit. The Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia gave Princess Diana a suit of diamond and sapphire jewels in 1981, which has become known as the Saudi sapphire suit. The collection includes a Burmese sapphire and diamond pendant with matching earrings, a ring, bracelet, and a watch. The pieces were made by Asprey and feature large sapphires set in jagged sunray fringe of baguette diamonds. According to Leslie Field in the Queen's Jewels, the set included a matching pair of earrings and ring, a 2-row bracelet of brilliant cut diamonds with a smaller version of the sapphire pendant as a centerpiece, and a wristwatch. The fez set in the same diamond sunray fringe, and the strap consisting of 7 oval sapphires set in cluster of diamonds. Field wrote, Princess Diana is pictured wearing the Saudi suit sapphires in Brisbane in 1983. This is the end of part 1 of the video. Check the part 2 over here. Gemstone sapphires come in many colors and most shades, but the blue stones are considered the most desirable and valuable among all and have been treasured by generations of royal women over the years. Sapphires are also the birthstone for September month. In this video series, we saw some of the most iconic sapphires in royal collections around the world. Share your thoughts on the royal sapphire collection in the British royal family in this part 1 of the video. Which were among your favorites and why? Do comment below. Looking at this video, which are the things which you are not aware earlier and have newly learned, and what do you love about the British royal family, and what other known and unknown facts that you are aware about the royal family of Britain? Share your thoughts to comment below. Like the video and share with your friends and subscribe the channel. Thank you for watching One Mega Video channel. Enjoy your life and have a nice day.